Good morning to you. It's Daybreak at iFiber One News Radio. I'm Jeff Slakey. Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce puts on great business after hours, and there is one that you are not going to want to miss. It's coming up on the 25th of the month. Dan Teuteberg is in studio with me to talk a little bit about it. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
We are going to have this after hours for the 4-H at the Civic Center. Is that right?
Absolutely. October 25th from 4:30 to 6:30. We're going to be hosting a great activity called the Fall Fair and Ice Cream Social.
Okay.
We're going to be showcasing our 4-H projects and volunteer opportunities, all the great things our 4-H members and volunteers are doing throughout the county, and then have some ice cream to celebrate.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. What are some of the things that we'll see presented there? People bringing animals in, or are they just going to have displays of their animals?
Both, actually. We're actually going to bring in some animals.
Nice.
I know of a dog and a rabbit for sure are going to be coming there. You can check out.
Okay.
We talked about a horse, but it might be a little bit too large.
Sure.
Some other projects are some photography will be there for sure. And archery will be there, have an archery display. We're also going to have a low ropes challenge course opportunity there as well, showcasing Panhandle 4-H camp.
So are those types of things that go on out there at the 4-H camp?
They are. Yep. Lots of opportunities out there, from hiking to archery to low ropes course, team building opportunities.
Tell me more about this. Is this for just 4-H members, or is this something that a business could maybe come out there and do some team building?
Both. The mission of the camp is to support the 4-H program, but we have a lot of other weeks in the year that are open. And it's open to business opportunity for people to come rent the facility for meetings. It's a beautiful facility with a lodge overlooking a lake with a huge fireplace. There's a low ropes challenge course there, lots of hiking trails. Great opportunity for corporate team building.
Huh, that's pretty cool. This is the first time you've done something like this, business after hours?
It is. Yep, we're looking to showcase so people are more aware of what the 4-H program is doing throughout Mason County.
And what are the numbers of kids and volunteers for 4-H here in Mason County?
We have about 300 youth enrolled into our club-based program here in Mason County, about 100 volunteers that help with that, about 15 to 20 4-H clubs currently. It's our new 4-H year, so we're not quite sure about our numbers right now until the numbers roll in. But we service about 2,500 kids throughout the year through all of our outreach programming.
Wow. What are some of the new things that 4-H is teaching kids? I was talking to Patrice about this before you came on, and he was mentioning robotics and all sorts of things like that.
We have a great robotics team out of Shelton as well, and they're up and rolling and getting ready for their competition coming up. They went to Worlds last year. So the robotics program is one of our up-and-coming project areas. Another one is our shooting sports program. We have 2 new up-and-coming volunteers getting to be trained so that they can shoot archery and riflery and teach that to kids. That's a really important skill in our area in Mason County. It's a really growing project.
Where do they do those?
We're looking at partnerships with various entities in the area. We're probably with some archery. We have a few clubs in the area that'll help do that as well.
Oh, very neat. What's the lowest age, or the youngest that someone can be in 4-H?
5 years old. They're called Clover Buds. That's where you get your start in 4-H. Kind of the exploration. It's not focused on competition. It's more focused on those skills you develop, on those communication and planning and working as a team, things like that.
And then it can last all through your high school and collegiate career
all the
as
way
well?
through 18 or 19, depending on where your birthday falls. Yep. So it usually goes through high school.
How many of the kids that you see come through the program or have known stories about move up through the ranks and then decide to continue on as counselors and leaders of 4-H?
We have quite a few people. If you're in it, you're in it. We often say that you bleed green, and your heart is really in 4-H. We see a lot of our camp counselors come back as counselors because they had such a great time as campers at camp, and they want to make sure that those skills are still there and that those memories are there for younger campers. But we also see volunteers coming back who had been members in the past, and that's really what we're looking to reach out to too, is the alumni. If you were in 4-H and you have kids now, look at getting yourself in the program to bring your kids back into the program.
It is again a business after hours coming up on the 25th, and it's at the Civic Center.
Absolutely.
5 525 West Coda here in Shelton. 4-H putting this on 4:30 to 6:30 for this one, and a lot of great opportunities to learn about what 4-H does in the community, in the county, and to help strengthen kids as they grow up and move through and through out of high school. Very cool stuff. Dan, thanks for coming on, and we'll continue to remind folks about this. And as 4-H has more things coming up, let me know, and we'll get it out
Absolutely.
there.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.